Yeah. We had awareness at the beginning of the semester, and now we're gonna have the information. Remember, nobody showed up because Andrew sabotaged it. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, like Andrew sabotaged that. That's why these guys from Stony Brook don't understand that Andrew don't know what he's doing, and when he does events and he sabotages all these events, you know, he don't understand how he's setting back the chapter. He think he's doing right, but he's actually doing wrong. He should be having everybody come to these things. You know. Well, no, because Gerard hasn't came up with a plan for how we're moving with Farmingdale and Malloy. You know? And I don't think he's really thinking about it right now. Well, not, bro. If you don't find a plan of action to get them through, it's not on me. It's not on me. Bro, it's nothing I can do till he comes up with a plan of action. Like, I've already scheduled the program. We got a program coming up. And after the program with Jerome, we're going to have an informational. And after the informational, we'll take it from there. And Gerard got to decide how's he going to get it done. He only going to have a couple of weeks to get it done. Well, if it don't get done by the spring, it don't get done by the spring. You know, like Gerard is you know, the only guy you're gonna be trying. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, I was sending out a email to Sisto because that's why I was asking you for the date, because this young man don't know what he's doing, and Andrew is not going to be in charge of getting anything done. Mm-hmm. This young man coming in, you know, yeah. No, I got Jamal. He doesn't know what's going on, but I don't want Andrew telling him what needs to go down because Andrew don't know what's going on. He ain't been doing shit right. And if he's actually was doing shit right, we wouldn't be in this predicament. Yeah, I'm gonna work with him for the last semester and then I'm leaving. You know, I'm leaving after that. Bro, road's gonna be frozen until they find their advisor. Remember, they don't have no advisor, they can't do nothing. And Bro don't know that. Because they're gonna think they're gonna be able to do programming and that. You're not gonna be able to do nothing until y'all find their advisor. He's not allowed to do anything on campus till he has an advisor. When I leave Stony Brook, it's over. Like, I'm leaving Stony Brook to go, like, pursue Malloy and Farmingdale full time. And those are the only schools I'm going to deal with full time under the ETL umbrella till we decide how they're going to come in. You know? It's over. Listen, I told you I didn't agree with it, and Gerard asked me to do it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't fuck Ro. Ro fucked themselves. Truthfully. Because
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit as he throws. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of time before he fires right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! First points of the day are on the board. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks.
You got a punt, man.
They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to...
You had the punt, man.
Chains.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the
out for like 3
backfield.
weeks.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to. And then,
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd.
Mine should be up there, too.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect
getting
that.
Mario Anthem be back. To week 13. Right?
He'll start this drive firing. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I need to win that game at bad, man. There's no reason I didn't win that game, but I had fucking 4 people got injured in that game, bro. That's fucking unheard of. Everybody got knocked out that game early. Abuka, Puka, everybody's getting knocked out the game early. I ain't got no wins. And the game, I don't play Jameson Williams. He has a fucking big game.
On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception.
It's bad fucking luck. Everybody gets hurt, bro. You can't survive that many. I can't survive that many injuries.
They'll try the left side. Trying to take it back.
There's no way of surviving that many injuries.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown.
Third or
Gator.
fourth. Yeah, but I should be 5-1, bro. It's crazy.
He can go that far to the house.
There's no reason to lose that fucking game, bro.
Showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear.
So,
got the long touchdown.
This is bad luck, bro. This is bad luck. The last 2 weeks have been bad luck.
Will be called on to protect this lead.
It's right. Exactly. But you know, that game might come back to haunt me, bro.
offense making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the grab over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They flexed out.
No reason to lose that game. That's not a game you should be losing, man.
Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Let's it fly. It's caught. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll get him on the ground.
No reason to be losing that fucking game, man. I was sick when that nigga fumbled. I was like, yo, he's not going to get the ball back. And then they put in McNichols right after that. I was like, God.
Looking for the end zone.
I was like, they put in McNichols. Oh, my God. Why did they put in McNichols? I was like, yo, all I need is one fucking play.
I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. And his throw is incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of its defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit.
Is it them or is it just all the college students are the same?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, you got to physically sign it and scan it in. But we're not even in the system, so what are we doing?
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone.
Like I told Brother Todman, like, y'all shouldn't be paying no fines for none of this stuff. You're not in the system.
You only do that by going
Put on
down,
these
marching the ball
programs.
down the field,
Like, the right people is not in the
put
system.
pressure on the opposing offense.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on.
Handle what? What shit?
Not many
What do you
receivers like to
exactly?
They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
They do that themselves. You don't do that. They do.
Fall to the ground.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on
They
his
need to
quarterback.
submit the proper form to headquarters.
Different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that
The,
play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The list. It's a list form that they got to do with the chopper officers.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen
No, they can go. Whoever, one of them dudes probably have access.
Anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect
So then they need to
time
call
right there.
nationals. Then they need to call nationals. You shouldn't have to do nothing. They are in the system. They have to start doing stuff for themselves. That stuff they have to do for themselves.
Steps away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to
It don't work. Like, I get what you're saying, but if you're not getting the response that you want and you need something done, what are you gonna keep waiting forever?
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about
It is, but
short of the first down.
you know, like, you gotta stop bitching and complaining, and they gotta put in some work.
Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You can't.
I love offenses
I
that
mean,
just rely on their
they gotta
offensive
learn to
line
be
get it done in
somewhat
4th and short
self-sufficient.
Situations like that. Turn around,
You know,
hand it off,
like-
let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
This one's complete.
QB, excellent
It's not. It's my
location
wife's
on that
birthday.
throw. Out route
45th
against man
birthday.
coverage, you cannot
Yeah.
miss. If you throw
I'm
that
having a
behind,
little
that
party,
might be
little
a big
shindig.
six. So nice job by the quarterback.
Oh,
with his
I've been planning out
On 3rd and long,
for a
he's
while.
going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a
That's about
touchdown.
it.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like
Don't
the
sound
decision
so
by the
loud.
quarterback.
I heard.
It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd
Jonathan was asking asking, can he room with somebody? Because the hotel is sold out.
Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up
Yeah,
here in the
his
second
father
half.
is, but
Wow, this
like, to
offense
me,
has
it's
a
like,
lot of faith in this running
well, they
back.
probably
If
ain't have
they
money,
get down in
truthfully.
this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Are you going up
Coming
there?
out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out.
I'm going to Eastern
Not
Regions this
nearly
year.
as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
I don't remember, but wherever it is, I'm going.
Arizona State
Don't
is
matter.
going back on offense, and they
I gotta go to
looking
one.
for a spark.
I have to go to 1 this year.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
They do tell you.
Key that we look at this
Where
entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
No. I'm talking about Eastern Regions.
Having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens
Nah,
up
Cole is
space
in
for your
Buffalo.
running back,
Yeah,
for your
Buffalo
receivers.
State.
Makes you defend
Yes,
the
I know where
ball.
that
It's
is.
not always big gains, but you've seen him today.
That I know where.
It
I'm talking
keeps
about
the
Eastern
offense in
Regions.
positive situations.
You say Eastern Regions with
Little plays here and there, knowing he's a
the
threat.
hotel.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, then. Peace.
And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving?
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Wallace. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Gators. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough edges on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cross. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense...
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Back to the ground game on the left. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Trying the left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It's good, and that's your ball game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.